Heavyweight Joyce is eyeing revenge as he faces Zhang this Saturday, September 23rd, in a rematch where the first go-round he was stopped inside of 6 rounds. The eye damage that you see in this image states the reason. Let's talk about the rematch. April 15th, 2023 marked an important day in the history of Joyce's boxing career. It's when he faced Zhang and in a tough battle was stopped in 6 rounds as Zhang swelled his eye and closed it. Joyce, who had been in a position for title contention, was knocked back a peg, and so upon enacting his rematch clause this coming Saturday, September 23rd, he will face Zhang once again in a fight that's being dubbed an eye for an eye. The interesting thing about this fight is these are 2 big heavyweights, both 6'6", anywhere ranging from 260 to nearly 300 pounds between the 2 of them. And both men, Joyce with his record now 15-1 with 14 KOs, and Zhang, who's 25-1-1 with 20 KOs, are destined to, after this fight, someone will challenge for a world title. And in a year where there's only been 1 heavyweight title defense, and that being just a few weeks ago when Alexander Usyk faced Danny Dubois, Tyson Fury has yet to defend his titles against a contender in the sport, and many people are upset that Fury is not giving an opportunity to the surrounding contenders. So these 2 men will definitely go at it this weekend, with one eyeing his opportunity possibly in his next outing. The key component going into this fight, the rematch, will be the jab. Both men possess a strong, heavy-handed jab, but in the first fight, Zhang controlled the distance, he controlled range, he controlled Joyce with his southpaw jab, that right hand battering ram in the mug of Joyce. Now, Joyce had been known to use an excellent jab throughout his career, but in this particular fight, I think Zhang was totally underestimated because he has faster hands. But Joyce still could get busy in the rematch, and to exercise the usage of his own jab would be imperative towards success. He has to be able to get that punch off. He has to be able to get his head off of center line, because he found himself being hit over and over again. So if he can't make the proper adjustments, even trapping or catching Zhang's jab, he's going to be in for another night, just like in April. But Zhang said it's his intent to target the eye. So we're looking at a situation where it could be repeat, not revenge, if Joyce hasn't made proper adjustments coming in for this rematch. I believe that another factor in this fight is the strength of Zhang over Joyce's lack of strength in the first fight. Zhang, who weighed in at 270 plus pounds to Joyce's 250 plus pounds, was able to move Joyce off center line, back him up, and overall just control. It was an unforeseen advantage going into the first fight. But they have to know that going into the rematch, it exists. And though Joyce will want to come in a little heavier, similarly to like what he did against Joseph Parker when his weight was in the 270s, he's probably thinking he's got to match the bulk of Zhang. That's not necessarily the winning ingredient. He has to be more fluid. He has to be more mobile. He has to be able to get that head, as I said before, off of center line, and he has to be able to get his shots off, which again goes into another tremendous strength of Zhang. His fast twitch muscles and his hand operation. He has tremendous hand speed for his size. Now, though he doesn't have George Foreman-like pulverizing power, he's still nearly a 300-pound man hitting you with concussive shots that can come in combinations. And that's the other part of Zhang's advantages in this fight. Those fast twitch muscles are something that Joyce may not be able to overcome, no matter what his game plan may be in the rematch. Sometimes you just can't overcome the physicality, the dimensions that another person has, where they have advantage over you. So, durability is another intangible. Both men have this now. And what was not known about Zhang was his ability to absorb punishment and to continue on with whatever his game plan was. In the first fight, he executed that to perfection. And Joyce, who we know has been a durable guy, the Juggernaut, has been known for being able to take a good punch. But the rematch should not be about taking punches. He should not be available for a fighter like Zhang, because Zhang is going to have those advantages, and that was what led to him losing the first go round. So durability of both fighters will never be questioned. But one final key ingredient here will be something that Zhang enjoys a tremendous advantage. He throws his punches in bunches. He's a definitive combination puncher at the heavyweight division. We haven't seen a lot of that in the heavyweights. Zhang is the type of fighter that when he puts his punches together, he puts his opponents in jeopardy. And Joyce, though he has been dictated as slow Joyce, though he's pulverizing with his shots, he doesn't put them together all the time. He'll throw that jab, he'll pump it, but he doesn't follow up with combinations, looking to take less power on the shots and try to add more dimension to variances of the shots being thrown. So my thoughts are, as we get into this rematch this coming weekend, that Zhang is favored and should be. He has shown the entire division what he's about, and he showed Joyce exactly what he's about, and that he has dictated that he is not going to let up, and he is going to repeat what he did before. He's looking to show and prove something to the entire division, as he wants to be the first Chinese heavyweight champion. of the world. What do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know if you think that Zhang will repeat his advantages over Joyce, or will Joyce pull a fast one and pull a victory out in this big time, big bang of a match. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.